What's the Gaga T-Subs and Squash? So listen, disclaimer, okay? I'm recording this video Thursday, okay? Y'all are not going to see it until today, which will be Sunday. So I'm just going to say today for the sake of the video. Only to make things fair and right, because not everybody known to have gone on the Bravo website to watch the second episode. Why Bravo decided to do it that way, I do not know. But just to make it fair for everybody that probably did not know or doesn't know, I just feel like it's only right and fair to just put this put this out on the night that the episode was supposed to come out, basically. Some of my other people like Scotty and El Teddy have already had their things out, but I just felt like it's just best to wait until everybody has seen the episode, and then everybody will know what I'm talking about, and I'm not spoiling anything for anybody. So this is Potomac. This is season 5, episode 2, the rumor mill. Dear God. Girl, this is Bombay. I'm sitting here drinking on. So Karen is working out with her professional trainer, Georgie, and Ray comes down there acting silly, and they try to have a small little talk with each other, but Ray ain't interested in talking to her ass. But I will say this. Bravo, and truly original, I don't ever want to hear Karen moaning, groaning, grunting, doing none of that like her and Ray is doing it, okay? I already know her and Ray done it because they got overgrown kids around there. Girl, quiet as it's kept. The kids around my damn age. So I don't want to hear none of Karen's moaning and groaning and huffing and puffing and shaking and gyrating. You're jiggling, baby. Baby, you ain't got no choice but to jiggle because your ass is almost 50. I don't want to hear it ever again in life, period. Don't ever do that shit no more, Bravo. I was not here for y'all for doing that. Moving on. So Giselle and Monique meet up for lunch and to clear the air. I will say this, it's bittersweet because we already see that Giselle and Monique's relationship is going to start back being the pits once she finished snatching Candace's bullshitting ass bald. So while I was glad to see them finally be women and realize that what they were going through was really nothing more than Giselle just being a hater. But it sucks that it isn't going to last long. I will say that. The topic of Ashley and her depression comes up, and then the both of them decided to come together and give her a coming out party because Ashley is going through some sort of postpartum depression after having a baby and this, that, and this, and she hasn't been out since Dean was born, and that was about 3 months at this time. And the both of them have decided to let bygones be bygones and come together to do this for their sister, and I was all here for it. Then the topic of Candace comes up, and they both agree that Candace owes her an apology. They also thought Candace inviting Sharice without letting Monique know was shady. And it is shady. Listen, I've never been that friend. If I'm a friend to you and I'm a friend to her, but I know both of y'all got friction with each other, I'm not just going to invite one there without the other one knowing. One, I don't want no mayhem or bedlam to erupt down to this good party that I got. And number two, I don't want to have the bad blood on me. You understand me? I felt where they was coming from. It is mad shady, and I'm just not here for shit like that. I'm not. I don't like to be ambushed. Don't ambush me. Let me know ahead of time, and then let me decide whether or not that's something that I want to put myself in. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only right and fair thing to do to anybody. Moving on. Ashley has a lactation specialist come over to help her with breastfeeding since she had an infection of her milk ducts and she could not breastfeed properly. Girl, she going through a lot of shit for this to be her first baby. All right, she talked about how her anus got torn. Now she's sitting up here talking about her milk ducts is infected. Then she got to deal with postpartum depression. Ain't been out her house for a whole 3 months. Then got to deal with the fact, a disagreement that she decided to be in. And now he feel as though he could do whatever the flying hell he want because they got an agreement and he knows she ain't gonna go nowhere. It's just like everything is just piling on, piling on, piling on, piling on. Hell, if I was Ashley, I'd fuck around and have damn depression too. Shit, Ashley, I hope you get yourself together, sis. Cause girl, ain't nobody got no time for that. And I like you, Ashley. I want you to stay around. Moving on. Candace and Wendy meet up for lunch and Candy gives her the rundown on all the ladies. I gotta be honest with you. Candace and Wendy, it kind of reminds me of Portia and Phaedra, and I'm just bored. I was bored. They both sat there talking like two valley girls, just discussing and lollygagging and, oh, I know how to read because I got a PhD. And, you know, I'm about to call you the new librarian because you done read this and you done read that. It was just, it bored me to tears. So I could live without seeing Candy and Candy. I keep calling her Candy. I could live without seeing Candace and Wendy. No Williams. Moving on. Karen and Candace are out to eat when Candace gets an invite to the coming out dinner for Ashley. And she lets her know ahead of time. No. Karen and Candace are out to eat when Candace gets an invitation to Ashley's coming out dinner. And, you know, I will say this. At least Monique did what Candace should have done, and that was let her know ahead of time. Because then I will give Monique that. When Monique let Ashley know that she was doing this for her, she made it very clear. Listen, I invited all the ladies, including Candace. I'm just letting you know right now. You know, that don't hurt anything. And Ashley decided to suck it up and say, listen, as long as she be there in the right spirits and the right attitude, fine, she could come. Moving on. So Devil Dick decides to meet up with Giselle and lets her know that he's gonna remarry Robin and he wants her help to pick out a ring. Listen, I'm not saying that a man can't change. And I'm not saying that Devil Dick does not love Robin. I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is, it's kind of fishy and it's kind of funny to me. You know what I mean? It just is. Like, you know, and I want them to work if it's going to work. If it's not going to work, and then this is just for a storyline, y'all going to get red later on down the line. I'm going to let it go. Moving on. Candace tells Chris that she took a pregnancy test and it came back negative, but she says she was a little disappointed that she's not pregnant. And they both get into a talk about how he wants to have sex with her at night. But by the time she finished taking off all that contouring that she did throughout the day, he's over it. Then she started talking about how he always wants to have sex in the morning. And for some reason, she don't want the dick at night or in the morning. And then they got into it about how, you know, at the reunion, she embarrassed him and you know, completely emasculated him, saying that their sex life was decent. Listen, Candace, the reason why you are not getting pregnant right now is because God don't like ugly and he not too fond of cute. You saw what you did to Ashley. That's why God don't see fit to give you a baby right now. Let's just be honest. Now, maybe you are pregnant right now. I haven't heard that you was, but if you are pregnant right now, congratulations. But it won't gonna happen when you wanted it to, because what you said to Ashley was some messed up shit. It was. And I don't care how y'all feel about it. Moving on. On the night of Ashley's coming out party, Giselle tells Monique that Ashley told her that Candace made it a point to befriend Charisse after they had their falling out. Giselle, you messy boots, girl. And I don't know what's messier, your messy boots or them tied ass boots that you had on coming down to them people's establishment. Listen, I get it. Because now you're trying to be on this road with Monique that y'all are cool. Y'all are bosom buddies. Y'all always sisters, always friends. Let's be real close to the end. Shout out to Mary Mary. But I just don't feel like that was the time or the place for you to lay that level of truth out to Monique. It wasn't. You already out there to fix one situation between Candace and Ashley. You piling on even more shit that don't need to go down at that time. I just won't here for that. You messy. Moving on. So when all the ladies get there, Ashley invites all of the ladies to a sip-and-see so that they can meet Baby Dean. I'm glad that Ashley is doing that. This is another time where she could be amongst all her girls and they can meet the baby. So I was here for that. Monique brings up the fact that she was dodging Sharice down to Candace's event, and Candace says that she didn't know that it was that much beef between them. Candace, you's a liar. You's a liar and the truth ain't in you. And that's the exact reason why I'm speaking for me, I just don't see it for you. I don't see it for you. Be a woman and stand up in it. That's all I want you to do. Be a woman and stand up in it. You was messy. You wanted to be messy. And since they had a falling out, now you're just so gone-ho about being friends with Sharice. As if being friends with Sharice is really going to get you somewhere. Girl, Sharice couldn't even keep her seat down to the damn Potomac. So I'm just confused. Why are you so gone-ho about trying to have some type of friendship with Sharice? Make it known for me. And it does make you look a little weird, a little suspect. It does make you look like a clout chaser. It does make you look like you trying to have a storyline. And it does not make you look good in our public opinion. It doesn't. Moving on. Giselle gives this speech to get Candace to apologize to Ashley for what she sent to her in a tweet. Candace feels like the conversation shouldn't happen at the table, that they should speak just them and not around everybody else. And I had to agree. She sent that tweet to Ashley. So it did not have to be a group setting for them to talk, especially right then and there. So I was kind of with Candace on that. Like, girl, listen, I don't want to do this amongst these cackling hands, jumping in, putting in, piling in their 2 cents and how they feel and what you should do and what they should have done. We should just be two women, sit down, talk about it, and see where we can go from there. It could still be done on camera. It could just be the two of them. It don't have to be a group situation. I was kind of here for Candace on that. Karen says that she's been where Candace is with the whole game banging thing. Where people are trying to get you to break down and make you submit. It's pathetic and it's cruel. Karen, what's pathetic and cruel is your confessional look. And I had somebody get under my comments telling me I'm the last person that need to be talking about anybody looks. Karen look good. No, Karen looked like a piece of shit down to her confessionals. Now, I love her when she's in that cream dress, honey. That should have been her confessional look. That confessional look with that blonde wig and that tangerine-ish dress. It was horrible. I didn't like it on her. It did not fit her. It made her look older than what she is. And if for anybody that's mad or upset over my opinion, kill yourself. Moving on. Candace tells Giselle to shut the fuck up, and she told everybody that to fuck them all because at that point she just felt attacked by Robin and Giselle and Monique. And I kind of get it, but Candace, the streets ain't lying on you, ho. They're not. You love to throw the rock and hide your hand a lot, and I'm just not here for that. You said it, so be a woman and stand up in it. I respect you more if you say, yeah, that's what I said, because that's how I felt at the time. I can respect that. And I will go up for you. But for you to sit there and constantly try to make it seem as though they're wrong for trying to get you to apologize to her, I'm just not here for that. But whatever. Y'all, that's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. Y'all drop down in the comments. Let's get the discussion popping. Let me know what y'all thought about tonight's episode. And I'm going to holler at y'all later. Bye.
I just woke up and I rolled up. I just woke up and I rolled up. And I got my plane ticket. That push that be my starter.